the situation in Japan is kind of the best of situations and the worst of situations at the same time. Japan has three attributes that make it one of the countries most able to deal with this kind of extraordinary event. They have wealth, they have technology, technological capacity, and they have motivation. And the motivation is because there's enough kind of garden variety earthquake activity in Japan, 5.0s and 6.0s that are pretty significant elsewhere, but they give them a resilience, a robustness, and a motivation to make sure they invest in their buildings and in their planning. Now, there are other places in the world that have 2 out of 3. They have wealth and technology, but not motivation. And one of them is the Pacific Northwest of the United States. There's a fault offshore called the Cascadia Fault. It's been sitting there dormant. The last time there was a great quake there was in the year 1700. And interestingly enough, the only reason we know is because it generated tsunamis that were recorded in Japan. The problem, of course, is once every 300 years is not the kind of frequency that makes politicians or the public pay attention. In the state of Oregon alone, there are more than 1,000 schools, public schools, that have been assessed by engineers as very likely to be severely damaged or to collapse when that next Cascadia quake occurs. So what I hope, between the Chile quake and this quake and several others that have happened in recent years, one can only hope that the message starts to sink in